Welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles, and so that I don't have the massive journal reading I did at the end of Defender's Quest, I'm going to go ahead and do some reading of the journals here. They will start to update later. Okay. Alright. Q and E to switch pages. Lieutenant, age 22, son of the late Europa War I hero General Belgian Gunther, leader of the squad and leader of Squad 7. That grammar doesn't quite work. It's a little bit confusing. They could have phrased that better. It works, sort of, but it's confusing. While attending university, his focus lay in animal sociology. That's not a thing. In secondary military education, he chose tank operation at university officer training. In addition, he earned credentials as a tank commander in university. Okay. Sergeant, age 19, Squad 7 scout. While a team captain in the Brule Town Watch, she also worked as a live-in apprentice at the local bakery. Corporal, age 16, Isara. Squad 7 tank pilot, daughter of the late Darkson engineer, Professor Thamer. She was adopted into the Gunther family as Welkin's sister. Faldio Lanzat, age 23, tank commander and leader of Squad 1, an archaeology student at the same university as Welkin. His knowledge of history is considerable. 3rd Regiment Captain, Eleanor Varot, and direct superior. Look at her dynamic pose. She's cool. I like Varot. She is one of the most feared yet respected officers in the Gallian military. Age 35, unmarried, drafted during Europa War I. She joined Gallia's militia as a sniper, electing to remain in the military after the war's end. Her work ethic quickly saw her promoted, only to captain though. Largo Potter, sergeant, age 36, Squad 7 Lancer. Since his initial conscription during Europa War I, he has survived countless missions, making him the most experienced of the Sevens. Bridget Stark. Bridget? Bridget? Really? And her name's Stark? That could be either very good or very bad. Corporal, age 27. I don't read Game of Thrones or watch it, and but I, could be very good if it's like Tony Stark, sort of, but I'm being silly. Corporal, age 27, Squad 7 shock trooper, formerly a bartender and songstress. She still bears the nickname Rosie, given to her by the bar-going regulars. So we will get more information on these people later. Private First Class, age 20, a mechanic working in the militia's R&D facility. His primary responsibilities include weapons maintenance and repairs. Private First Class, age 20, member of the militia's R&D team. Why are the R&D team given ranks? Well, I guess everybody gets given ranks in this country. His chief task lay in the development of new weapons. And why is someone who is being the development... Why are these people private class? I mean, from the way the story goes, they're the main people in charge of that thing. Jorg Von Damon, the idiot. General, age 54, born into family with a long history of military service. He now commands the Central Gallian Force, including the militia. And he is a fat idiot. I am fat. I am sometimes an idiot, but I'm not as much of an idiot as he is. Sort of. Age 38, nanny to the Gunther family like her mother before her. She helped raise Welkin and Isara since birth, as well as 5 of her own children. A presence in the Gunther house since she herself was a child, Martha became a surrogate parent and source of assurance to the orphaned Welkin and Isara. And who's her husband? I forget. Martha's son, born inside the Edelweiss on the day Brule fell to the Empire. He is Martha's 5th child. Really? Age 38, okay. Sergeant, 48, the drill instructor. Chief drill instructor at the militia training grounds. His stern countenance and harsh words haunt the dreams of soldiers near and far. I salute you, drill instructor Date Masamune. Pose dramatically. Aged gentleman, a frequent visitor to the graves of his fallen EW1 comrades, this doleful gentleman has begun passing his learned orders down to Velkin. And I am going to start doing some skirmishing off-screen because I missed out on the heal order, partly because I was pushing on the story too much. Well, not too much. I was pushing on the story more than I usually do. I don't want to subject you to just doing the same mission over and over again, like I just did, because I kept failing at it. But as a course of that, I ran out of money before he stopped offering that order. Belgian Gunther, Welkin's late father, widely regarded as a great hero for his contributions to preserving Gallia's independence during the First European War. No picture, really. There's no picture of your character's own father. Asara's biological father and a gifted Darkson inventor who contributed much to furthering Gallian technology, he built the Edelweiss for his friend after EW1. Also, no picture, no image. It's because they don't appear in the game. Alex Raymond, who has a shock of orange hair. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 17. His leap-before-you-look brashness and flighty, carefree nature have earned him the name Bird among his friends in the squad. Are you sure that isn't because of that? I mean, is that natural, or is that a matter of you know, what do you call it? Hair dye. Anyway. Kevin Abbott. Squads, I don't think he's in my squad right now. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 25. Skittish and introverted. He found interactions with others difficult. Well, he could have chosen a different haircut. He seemed rather uncomfortable with his role as a shock trooper. Kobe Caird, 65, a foreman for a carpentry company before he joined the militia. His bad back is a result of an injury suffered during EW1. He looks rather funny in uniform. Salinas Milton, another guy I don't have right now. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 24, handsome and smooth. He was always popular with the ladies, a bit of a Lothario. He's made many a beautiful woman cry. That's more reason for me not to have him in my squad. Hans Salinger, age 31, born in a richly wooded part of southern Gallia. He enlisted immediately upon hearing his hometown was in the path of danger. Wendy! Do I have you? I don't know if I have you. I don't know. Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 25. Tinkering with explosives filled this shut-in's days until an overly ambitious portion of gunpowder blew her house to bits. Edie! Age 17. As a self-proclaimed actress growing up in a tiny rural town, she was quite the starlet. Though proud, she lacks coping skills. Unable to forgive anyone who draws the public's eye away from her, she feels a strong, and one-sided, sense of rivalry against Rosie, the squad's top trooper. And you got yourself your ass kicked several times. Or I got your ass kicked several times last time. Here we go! Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 12. She earned the secondary military training credit at a record age, and was permitted to enlist after expressing a strong will to fight. She paired the phantomless curiosity and energy stores of a child with impressive physical agility and intelligence. Back home, people call her Girl Genius. She's a 12-year-old shock trooper, and yes, I did put her on my squad. I'm a terrible person. Okay, age 27, a florist in Brule until the Imperial invasion destroyed her shop. Ever since, she has fostered a deep hatred for the Empire. Any hesitation she may have felt on the battlefield soon gave way to feelings of pleasure at defeating Imperials. She began to take the front lines by choice. That's because she's developed the sadistic traits. Dorothy Howard, Squad 7 Shock Trooper, age 18. Her family ran an ironworks factory in Fusen. She dreams of designing accessories made of precious metals. Okay. See, the ones that I have more information are the ones that are in my group and have earned more stats, more traits. Squad 7, Scout, age 25. As a child of the open field, he dislikes cramped spaces. Slender and handsome, he is physically unable to not chat up any nearby ladies. Hermes Kissinger, that was his name. Hello, Melville! That is quite the mohawk you have going on. Age 19, full of more pep than even he knew what to deal with, he enlisted. Friendly and upbeat, he is quick to befriend pretty much anyone. I'm curious. All these people enlisted, they volunteered, but this is a mandatory military involvement country. I imagine in reality a lot of people got enlisted on other than voluntary means. Ted Ustinov. Another scout. His greatest love was always making others laugh, and his clowning persisted after enlistment. He is highly allergic to most metals. Lovely. Wavy. Is his last name Velvet? Wave Velvet? No, because then he'd be awesome and have magic. We don't have Wave Velvet on our team, unfortunately. Considerate and polite to a default, this dark-skinned schoolteacher rarely displays his emotions. Motley Leonard. As a child of the Great Plains, he grew up around animals. One encounter with a long-horned stag left him deathly afraid of pointed objects. Like Alicia, he worked as a team captain in the Brule Town Watch. His hobbies include writing and performing songs. There are a lot of people from the Brule Town Watch. Her life on the family farm led her to grow up rather sheltered. She often enjoyed holing up in stables with the animals. Okay. Age 18, formerly a model. You're a scout for the popular Galleon Girl magazine. You're a model. She lives her life devoted to fashion. Susie! As the daughter of a frontier tycoon, she knew precious little of the ways of the world, once naively playing 25 ducat for a single apple. Though a pacifist normally incapable of killing a fly, which is why I don't play her very often, because she has problems, her family's honor forced her to enlist. I actually like putting her in play, but I don't like forcing her. It's this weird sensation. It kind of feels odd that I know she's a pacifist, so I like her character, but I don't like making her kill people. Fundamentally opposed to the war, she finds killing loathsome. Juno! A classmate of Wilkins at university, she possesses both brains and beauty in spades, making her the object of many a boy's desires. She's Hera, apparently. Cherry! Trins and pretty boys form the center of her world, with Galleon Girl Weekly her preferred fix. And she's on the same team as Ramona, who is a Galleon Girl model. Is Ramona in my squad? For top-notch photos of both. Her enlistment was motivated by a strong attraction to the big city. There she found Rosie, whose free-willing attitude and city girl cool inspired her. Are you from Brule too? It doesn't say. Childhood friend and co-conspirator with Vice, she came with him from a far-off land, half for adventure, half to keep him in line. They're actual foreigners that enlisted. Happens more than you expect. Muscles send him to the moon, whether they be his own or those of other gents in the squad. His little sneezes are just adorable. He's funny. Walter Nash, he's also very stereotypical, very camp gay. Contrary to gruff looks, his hobbies include cooking and tending his garden. He often joins Alicia in baking bread on his days off. Okay. Hector. The former head of the local watch in his home village, he showed a natural leadership that won the respect of all his soldiers. Now he's a lancer. Rosina! Are you in my squad? I don't know. A sort of older sister figure to many sevens, her teammates affectionately called her Lady Rose. She enjoys working out when off duty. Yoko! She ran a well-loved Randgrease eatery until donating all the food in her larder to refugees one day and joining the militia. Largo's resemblance to her ex-husband, not dead husband, causes her to avoid him as she searches elsewhere for a man to act as a father to her one son. Elise, who saved the day just recently. Squad 7 Lancer, I like the kind of arm shields they have here. She was raised by her father, a fencing instructor to the nobility, who recommends she enlist as a way to harden her psyche. She did a good job. Karl Lenzat, engineer. He worked at Afusen Ironworks until the inclusion of Imperial Darkson hunters drove him to evacuate to the capital. Homer Perron, a sensitive soul dwells within the angelic exterior of this young boy who volunteered for service despite his frail constitution. Ramsey, her love for tinkering with machines saw her enroll in a technical university. There she began working on developing new weapons. Often careless, the machines she works on have a tendency to break down easily. She set out to create a firearm that required no maintenance, but got bored. Seriously, Ramsey? You were going to create a firearm that didn't require any maintenance, and you got bored. Yeah, whatever. Wrong way. Let's go back to Ramsey. Nadine! Darkson with a strong sense of responsibility. Wait, you have a surname. Huh. And the wherewithal to fulfill it. She holds a master's degree in literature. But she's an engineer. She's fiercely protective not only of her fellow Darksons, but of anyone whom she has recognized as a friend, readily risking danger to keep them safe. Claudia. I like Claudia. I don't have her this time, though. Her life as a homebody ended when a stray tank shell demolished her house. She now fights to win back that peaceful existence. Oscar. He enlisted in order to keep his sickly younger brother safe. The scar on his forehead tells of a childhood attempt to do the same. Oh, interesting. They like their X-scars, don't they? Cesari, always looking out for number one, he elected to become a sniper in order to keep himself safely removed from the front lines. Why I don't like having him. The medic, responsible for securing and treating Squad 7's wounded, she is well loved for her gentle touch and selfless dedication. And that is all the personnel we have right now. Floating Wildwood. 5 minutes left in this. Here we go, taking the supply base. I need to save. Because something horrible is going to happen. I'm going to lose this progress.
Well done, soldiers. The operation was a success.
Are you really calling this a success? I got...
Another victory for Welkin Gunther.
I wouldn't be so quick to call this a success. Yes, I left the room and came back. My apartment is very small. Okay. Where to put this? Over here.
No, not this time. All the glory goes to this little guy.
Boink?
Way to go, Hans. First day on the job and you're already a hero.
Yes, because that helped you find the trail.
Our success today was thanks to the animals living in these woods.
No, it wasn't.
So, who named the bacon Hans?
Captain Virat, I'd like to introduce Squad 7's newest addition.
Oh, you're going
Hans.
This is hokey.
Hans, I hear you performed admirably today. I expect great things from you.
Yes, please, humor
Dismissed.
them. You have a 12-year-old girl on the squad. Go ahead and humor them.
Chapter 6. A desert encounter.
Oh! I'm definitely going to do some off-screen leveling before doing this one. This is a horrible one. Personnel tab has been updated? Glossary has been updated. That's not the Edelweiss, is it? No, it's not. They're eating watermelons. And there's the reporter.
Know what? This is one strange place. Rocks with holes in them. Dug up ground as far as the eye can see.
Not always. They say this used to be a huge ancient city. Now there's nothing but desert left.
We all know what happened. The Darkson calamity happened. They say the Darkhairs used some kind of dark arts to burn the city. Left nothing but ash.
That's going to turn out to be a lie. I'm pretty
Can't
sure.
see what kind of magic you'd use to burn up this much land, though. It's just crazy.
I don't know. Isara said that was a myth with no real historical evidence.
Look, their kind has been digging up Ragnite since forever. So who's to say they don't know some weird Darksony type way to use the stuff as a weapon? I'm just saying.
Anyway, as I was saying, we are in the middle of the Badlands. And what exactly are we doing here?
We've received some intelligence. They're saying the Imperials have set up a base near the Barrius ruins. Squad 7 was sent out here to investigate. We need to verify the information.
Empyreans here? Some sandbox to come playing. I don't get those Empyreans. Who knows what they're thinking?
She's right. Something is definitely up here. I mean, I just can't figure it out, you know? Why would they occupy this place?
Enemy sighted.
Yep, enemy sighted.
Tanks at 040. Distance 800. Hold on. Yes. There are foot soldiers as well.
Of course
and
there
they're
are.
taking up combat positions.
Well, it looks like we found our bad guys.
Squad 7, combat formation.
Okay, a new episode has been added. I'm going to go check my timer. 25 seconds. So I'm going to cancel that and I'm going to end this video. And I'm going to do some leveling up off screen. See you in a little bit.